What's up, Eagles Nation? What's going on, NFL world? How you doing, division rivals? This is Steven Hyder with Gate City Sports Channel, the sports channel where the cerebral NFL fan comes for about 10 minutes of daily content. All right, guys, today's topic. Man, don't you just hate it when you got to cover your rivals? Like, in case you guys don't understand, today's topic, the player I'm going to talk about, I'm talking about Ram Rose protecting the freedom expression tunnel level hatred of a player, guys. I'm talking about University of North Carolina running back Michael Carter. And I hate to do this, but I got to admit, Mac Brown's got himself two really good running backs that are coming into this 2021 NFL draft, guys, coming out of UNC. To begin with, if you're not really familiar with UNC and that system and its football team, a really quick, short breakdown I can tell you is you might know names like De'Ami Brown. You might know names like Sam Howell, and those are good football players. They are. But I can tell you right now, their offense, it starts and it ends with the success of its running game. It starts with Michael Carter and Javonte Williams and how successful they can be. Because along with their offensive line, that's really the vehicle that keeps that UNC offense moving. And they got two really good running backs, guys, to be honest with you.
Carolina. And they've added to that total here today.
All right, guys, let me just jump right in here and show you a little bit of film and then talk about one of the biggest criticisms that Michael Carter is going to face.
Backup defensive interior lineman in there as Carter takes it and falls forward.
The criticism he's going to face is going to come about his stature, right? The physical things you can't change as an individual. He's 5'8", about 200 pounds at the end of the day. Guys, I know some publications have him just under 200 pounds. Others have him just above it. I'm not going to split hairs over plus or minus 2 pounds, guys. I'm just going to call it 200 pounds. So, what they're going to say, or the questions he's going to have to answer, will be his durability. Like, can this guy sustain the contact and the repetition of 20-plus handoffs for consecutive games at the NFL level, right? And then they're going to also ask about his strength. Is he strong enough to get behind his shoulder pads at his base and drive forward, right?
Taking a fight to him. Absolutely, and trying to stretch the lead here, Carter.
Things you can't really answer without him being on the football field, but we can take a look at his advanced analytics and talk about that for a second, guys. Because if you look at his yards, after contact per attempt, he was top 25 in the NFL, guys. Or I'm sorry, top 25 in NCAA football, guys. I mean, he had a good number. I mean, you can't really take that away from him because if you look at his number was 4.47 yards per attempt. It's really good, guys. Then if you look at something like his missed tackles forced. So, is he forcing missed tackles? He ranked in the top 10. He tied for 6th with Tank Bisbee and Jarrett Patterson. So, I mean, the underlying numbers show a guy that can do it. Now, I will say, as I showed you in the clip, I do think that there are limitations to his game, right? I do think that he's pretty good at getting, when you're 5'8", it's really easy for you to win the pad level battle.
3. Now, Carter up the middle. Michael Carter with room to run and power as well to finish. Look at him go. He's still going.
But can you really trust him on the 31s, the 4th and 1s, and the goal line situations? I think that's something that will have to develop with his game, guys. I think that is a legitimate criticism. So that's something he will have to answer at the next level. I'm going to be up for it. I'm going to be honest with you guys right from the start about that one. It's a question mark. Who knows, right? But let me get into some of the strengths of his play because, boy, his strengths, I think, really outweigh his weaknesses.
Running back who's sending messages to big hitting safeties and then breaking tackles and going for the end zone again. This is getting ridiculous. Heels.
As you guys just seen from that video footage there, this guy is special when it comes to a certain element of this game. And that has to do with basically his patience, his vision, and then that start and stop, jump back, cut abilities that he has. He's next level, guys. There's no way that you can take that away from him, guys, because you look at things like design plays of 15-plus yards on runs. He was #1 in all of college football, guys. When you look at, plays of 10-plus yards or more, runs of 10-plus yards or more, right? He had 47 on the year. That ranked 3rd in all of college football. When you look at his breakaway yards, 780. That was the most in college football. Well, that was up high in college football. I think it was the most, to be honest. And then when you look at his breakaway percentage, it's 62.7%. Guys, this guy breaks away. I'm going to be honest with you. This is the part of his game that I think scouts are going to look at and fall in love with him.
Serious Carter again eludes a tackle at the line and is bouncing and running hard.
Is he a scatback? Absolutely. But is he really good at being a scatback? Absolutely, guys. Like, I hate to say it because, like I said, guys, this is a division, like, this is like the main in-state rival to my college, guys. But I got to admit, he's good. He's really good. He's going to turn heads. And I got to be honest with you, boy, you get this guy on special teams, and he could be next level for a team special teams play if he's your second running back that can kind of handle those situations. Man, his elusiveness, you know, it's next level, guys. I mean, he's got a 135.1 elusiveness rating for a reason. It's because he can definitely make guys miss. He's got really good vision and a really good ability to jump cut. I don't know that there's anyone even close to him, to be quite honest. So, I mean, I look at this aspect of his play, guys, and I think right away, like, next level, scouts are going to fall in love with this guy's tape. They're going to fall in love with this guy's film.
Johnson replacing Anderson at center. Howell flips it across the middle. Big hit delivered, but a nice...
All right. So that play I showed you there, guys, that's an angle route, right? So it's when kind of a running back kind of comes out at like almost a 45-degree angle, then they cut back in like that, right? So like think of like one side of a diamond, basically. That's the route, right? It's an angle. It's called an angle route. That's not an easy play for a running back to make when you got a linebacker about to pop you. This guy's a good receiving back. That's what I'm trying to get to, guys. Like on the year, he got 25 out of 30 attempts. Pretty good catch rate, guys. Put up 267 yards, and his catches were not easy ones to make sometimes. Like, I definitely think that Michael Carter in the right system, I think he could be quite good. I'm gonna be honest with you. You get a system where the running backs can be a real focus of the offense, and you pair him up with another talented running back that's more of a contact balance guy. And I got to be honest with you, man. Michael Carter, he could be next level, right? There's going to be multiple arguments I'm going to make here about his ability to be a third down back. But this is one thing that you can say as a vote of confidence of being a third down back, right? Is that you put this guy down on third and short, he's not just a running threat, he's a receiving threat for you. And that's going to matter. That's going to matter at the next level, guys. And I got to be honest with you, I'm not going to say that he's the best receiving back in terms of everyone. I think that's argumentative, but he's certainly one of the better ones. I think you could definitely make the case that this is one of the better receiving backs in this entire draft class right now. He's got a stamp of approval for me in terms of that regard and that respect.
But what are you actually evaluating in this drill, and what can we be gleaning from either side?
All right, ladies and gents, let's talk a little pass pro here. Look, he's a 5'8", 200-pound guy. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you that he's a refined pass pro guy. Like he's got some work to do in pass protection. But I will say this. He's a willing blocker, and he's got fight in him. Like, he's not afraid to mix it up and fight it out in pass protection. Now, I will tell you, if you go watch UNC's film, I felt like that they were in clear long-distance downs where the blitz could be coming. I thought they definitely favored Javonte Williams, who I think is a much better pass pro. I think he's a really good pass protector. But I definitely thought I saw the fight, at least, from Michael Carter. Like, and that's half the battle, is be willing to stick your nose in there and step up when you got a linebacker coming free through a gap and be willing to absorb the impact and absorb the hit. Because let's be real with you. Think about it in chess. It's kind of like castling. That's kind of your pass pro with your running backs. So I thought he was definitely at least willing to stick his nose out there and willing to fight for his quarterbacks. And that's half the battle, guys. Now, in terms of projecting him, I don't know, guys. I think he's going to have to be with the right running back coach, the right system. And, you know, he might not be a third down and long kind of pass pro type guy in the beginning. It might take a little while to work him in there. It just really depends on how much fight he shows in camp and things like that, guys. All right, y'all. That's what I think about this young man. I want to know your thoughts down below. What do you guys think about Michael Carter? Like I said, guys, this was a hard one for me to do just because I'm not a big UNC guy. So I'll admit, I thought he was pretty good. He actually kind of shocked me as I rolled the film because I was like, wow, I wasn't expecting to like this particular prospect as much as I did. I love Javonte Williams. I was not expecting to be this high on Michael Carter. This one kind of shocked me a little bit, I'll be honest. All right, y'all, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. And don't forget, guys, some of the easy ways you can support the channel, guys, is to go ahead and give me that like. Go ahead and leave a comment, guys. That's what tells the algorithm to go ahead and recommend this to other people. And if you're not subscribed, guys, please consider hitting that subscription button because I do a little content. I do a lot of content like this. So, all right, y'all. Peace. I'm out of here. I'll see y'all on the next video.